Stop scrolling right now because Jason Kelce, the guy who built his entire brand on being the loudest, most unapologetically Philly human on the planet, just sat down and admitted something that completely broke me. He didn't just talk about Taylor Swift joining his family, he revealed how she fundamentally changed everything about his life, his identity, and honestly, his entire existence. And I need to talk about this immediately. So if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button and let's get into it, because this is way more emotional than you're expecting. There's this moment we all experienced when Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce went public with their relationship. We saw the headlines, we saw the memes, we saw the Chiefs games turn into full-blown concerts. But what we didn't see, what we couldn't possibly understand, was what was happening behind closed doors. What it actually felt like to be a Kelce when the most famous woman on the planet suddenly became part of your family. And Jason just told us. He sat down on the Ross Tucker football podcast on July 21 and peeled back the curtain in a way that made me emotional. Here's the thing that gets me. Jason was already famous. He was a Super Bowl champion. He had one of the most iconic speeches in Philadelphia sports history. He had fans. He had a really good fan base in Philadelphia. But then Taylor Swift entered the picture, and he said something that I can't stop thinking about. He said, and I quote, "It was definitely gradual, and then it just was like a very big flip, obviously, when Taylor and Travis started dating, and that led to a whole nother demographic and fan base being interested in not just me, but our entire family. A very big flip." He didn't say a small change. He didn't say a slight adjustment. He said a very big flip. And then he dropped a line that genuinely made me laugh and cry at the same time. He said, "I went from very much being dominated by large fat men coming up to me and shaking my hand and thanking me for being an eagle to little girls." Do you understand how profound that is? Jason Kelce, the offensive lineman, the guy whose job is literally to be as big and intimidating as possible, went from being mobbed by football dudes to being swarmed by little girls. And he said it with this look of pure, genuine wonder, like he still can't quite believe it happened. But here's where it gets even deeper. Jason also revealed something that I think a lot of people don't consider when they think about celebrity fame. He talked about having a bodyguard now, and his reasoning was absolutely fascinating. He said, "I forget what rapper it was, but you end up getting a bodyguard not so much to protect you, but to protect you from doing something stupid." He's not worried about his safety, he's worried about himself, about the pressure, the attention, the constant scrutiny, and how easy it would be to make a mistake when millions of eyes are on you. That's vulnerability. That's a man who understands that fame isn't just about having more fans, it's about having more responsibility. And Kylie, she was on her own podcast, Not Gonna Lie, the very next day, and her words hit just as hard. She said, "It was absolutely magical. I'm so happy for them. We love them so, so dearly. And it was only making it official, because Taylor's been part of the family now for quite some time." Only making it official. She didn't say welcoming her into the family. She said Taylor has been family for quite some time. The wedding wasn't the beginning of Taylor Swift becoming a Kelce. It was just the paperwork, the public declaration of something that had already been true in their hearts for years. And think about what that means for the rest of us, for the Swifties who worried if she would be accepted, for the football fans who wondered if she was just a passing phase. Jason and Kylie just told the entire world that Taylor Swift didn't just marry Travis, she became a Kelce long before she walked down that aisle. She became Aunt Taylor to Wyatt, Elliot, Bennett, and Finley. She became a daughter to Donna and Ed. She became a sister to Jason and Kylie, and she did it not because of the cameras or the fame or the money, but because she showed up and loved their family, and they loved her right back. At the end of the day, this isn't a story about fame changing a family. It's a story about love expanding a family. Jason Kelce went from being recognized by large fat men to being recognized by little girls, and he's okay with that. More than okay. He's grateful. Because those little girls, they're the future. They're the next generation of fans, and Taylor Swift brought them to him. But what do you think? Has Taylor Swift changed the way you see the Kelce family? And do you love the idea of Jason Kelce being swarmed by little Swifties as much as I do? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the moments that shape our pop culture. Because this story, it's proof that family isn't about blood, it's about who shows up.